do. Joined by the ghost of Herb Brooks over here. I'm Ian Nickel, but we got Herb Brooks. There's the ghost of Herb Brooks in the house. Coach, how you doing?
Good, good. Excited for our boys
Yeah,
over
they're
across the
playing
pond.
Slovakia
Yep.
tomorrow.
Yeah. Women, big win today. Huge win. Um, but a lot of work to do. A lot of work.
Mhm. Huge win for the girls today
Yes.
in their match. That was a crazy finish. Did you get to catch any of that, Coach?
Oh yeah. I was there. I'm here.
Oh yeah,
Over in
Aaron.
over in Milan, Cortina right now.
Mm-hmm.
Getting to watch some of the games. So we're excited. What a win for our ladies. We're gonna get a double on Sunday.
Is that that's not a guarantee, is it, Coach?
It's a guarantee.
Oh, okay. Coach, I assume
We're
you
ready.
are aware
Hey,
it
we're
is.
ready. I don't care that they don't have Sid Crosby, their captain. I get it, but we'll be ready.
I've heard that they may have brought in Connor Bedard.
I don't care. Whoever they decide to bring in, the American side will be ready.
Coach, it's 3:41 a.m. at the time of this recording. Have you slept at all?
I don't sleep. No. Again, that's my motto, and I got to get ready for our guys. A game plan they need. They need my game plan for Slovakia, a good side. And so no, I don't sleep.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for your time, Coach.
Yeah, no problem. And God bless the USA.
Yeah, God bless the USA. And I guess joining me now, Parker is Parker's down here. That was quick. Parker, how are things in Italy, man?
Great, great. Look, Herb, uh, that's the first time I busted that out. So thanks for the warm reception. Um, but yeah, no, what a day. What a day for the US side, the US Hockey Federation, getting the gold medal on the women's side against Canada in overtime. Hero ball
Hmm.
at the end in what was honestly a little bit of a sloppy game for the Americans. Obviously, in the round robin, beat Canada 5-1. So to be down 1-0 with 2 minutes left in the third period is tough. But the captain came through in the clutch to send the game to overtime. And then one of the all-time great Olympic plays was made in overtime to win it. And that doesn't get you fired up. I don't know what else. I don't know what will.
It's
Like
uh, it's amazing. That was an amazing game. Um, just catching the tail end of it. Just
Megan
an
Keller, American
Megan
hero.
Keller. Yeah, American hero. Yeah, she was phenomenal. Got it in there like it was just it's amazing. Playoff hockey is electric. I know it's Olympic hockey, but like overtime hockey is electric. And I've seen some complaints about it going to 3-on-3 in overtime. I want to
It
hear
is a
your
little
thoughts on
Mickey
that.
Mouse. It's a little Mickey Mouse that they do that because that is not real hockey, but it certainly does make it go by faster. Um, I yeah, I would not be I'm not okay with that, but that's the rules. So
So here's what I think they should do, okay? You ready for this?
it's
I've
better than
been
just a straight shootout.
yeah, I've been tinkering this up. You ready for this?
Yeah.
So first overtime, you play regular 5-on-5 hockey. Second overtime, you go 4v4. Third overtime, you go 3v3. Fourth overtime, you go 2-on-2. Fifth overtime, it's just goalies.
Are these like 3 minute periods?
5-on-5 is 20 minutes. 4-on-4 will be 15. 3-on-3 is 10.
That's a whole other game.
Yeah.
So you just want 5-on-5 overtime, basically then.
What for one period, yes.
Yeah. No,
And then you get a little
like I
gimmicky.
said, it's a little Mickey Mouse that they do it that way, but whatever. That's the rules. And it benefited the US against Sweden. Talking about the men's now.
Yeah, Quinn
I still have a
Hughes.
little, I'm trying to get rid of the Canadian accent. I still have it a little bit. I know he was from Minnesota technically, but
Yeah,
that's pretty much Canadian. But against Sweden, getting that overtime win, Jack Hughes, an American hero in overtime.
Quinn Hughes,
Quinn Hughes, his brother,
his
sorry.
brother.
Uh, and a favorable draw, now getting Slovakia a good side for sure. But you avoid Finland. That's who Canada will have to face in their semifinal. Canada did not play well in their game, um, going to overtime against the Czechs, which another good side. But if you're Canada, you lose Crosby in that game, who is your captain. I understand. They have to get a win, Mitch Marner, in overtime. But Finland is good. They're really good. So Canada's going to have a test with the Finns tomorrow.
I mean, it's the top four seeds in the whole tournament. So like these are four capable squads, and I'm really looking forward to.
Was Sweden over Slovakia?
Slovakia was the three seed.
Okay. Sweden was a good side. I will say,
Yeah,
and I said before the game, I texted you, I said, this is going to be a battle because the Swedes are good.
yeah.
But
No, I
Slovakia is also super
Slovakia
talented.
is very solid. Yeah. Well, I think I turned the game on. I think in the second period, about halfway through the second period, and they're holding their ground. Literally, I think when you just said USA, like that's when I tuned in. It's like, oh, they scored already.
Hmm.
Just in the third period, Sweden was getting a whole bunch of shots, and in my mind, I was like, okay, they're cutting it a little close here. They're playing a little too, I guess, defensive minded. I need to get them back on the other side of the ice, and then they scored with a minute 30. I was like, oh
Hmm.
no, but I'm very grateful that they recovered the way that they did. Normally, that would be just like that take the air out of the lungs and the wind out of the sails for any team. But the U.S. was able to get it done there, and
Yeah.
now we're you know
So Slovakia in the Olympics so far, they did get a big win over Finland in the first game, 4-1.
mm-hmm.
But they did lose to Sweden actually 5-3 in
Mm.
that game. So Slovakia is very good, and it has been announced Crosby will not play for Canada against Finland. So
Ooh,
that's a tough blow. I saw the stuff about Connor Bedard, and I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know if that's possible. Can they just fly a guy in with no practice? Like,
I mean,
I
maybe.
thought they have alternates.
Well, I'm surprised that he just like wasn't on the team already.
Yes, although if you look at the forwards on the Canadian side, really the only toss-up is between him or Macklin Celebrini,
Mm.
and they went with Celebrini, who's been electric in the Olympics so far. So, I mean, I think they made so far it's looking like they made the right choice. It would be, I mean, good for Bedard if he gets to come in and maybe be an Olympic hero for the Canadian side, but without your captain is tough. If the US lost Austin Matthews, that would be a huge blow.
Yeah, no, definitely. It'd definitely be tough, and
And I mean, Sidney Crosby's an Olympic hockey legend.
we
So,
generational player.
yeah,
Like
I mean, Sid the Kid is maybe the greatest ever. He's up for debate. He's up there.
over
I don't,
Gretzky, I don't know.
I don't, I mean, it just
And
depends on what you want to. Do you want championships? Do you want points? Do you want some combination? Do you want to factor in international play? Which, if you factored that in, like I said, Crosby is a two-time Olympic hero. scoring the golden goal in the last time the NHL players were allowed to play, and has captained the Penguins to 3 Stanley Cups. Right now, they're second in the East, um, going into the Olympic break. So Sid the Kid is a legend of hockey, and his loss will be felt, especially against the Finns, who think that I think they think they can win.
Oh yeah, I think if yeah, going into it, I think you'd have to feel confident if you're Finland. It's like, hey, this is the guy who, he is their captain, one of the greatest players of all time.
Yeah, I mean he's
Three-time
not the
Stanley
best
Cup
player on the team.
champion.
He's not the best player on their team, but yeah,
Leadership.
definitely their leader,
Um, Shoot,
McDavid.
they still got Connor McDavid, man. Like
McDavid actually may be the best player of all time.
McDavid, they got McKinnon.
Yeah,
They
Kale
got
McCarr,
dudes.
Kale McCarr.
Bill
They're
McCarr,
they're Kale
they got
McCarr might be the best player. It's up for debate between him and McDavid as the best player in the NHL. Um, Canada's loaded. We've talked about this, but
yeah.
look. Do I need to bring back Herb? Do I need to bring back Herb?
I
Because
is the ghost of Herb still available?
sometimes it's not about the guys that you have on your side or their side. It's about how hard you can fight.
I
And
mean,
the US has dudes also, and they want to beat Canada. That's all they want is to beat Canada. And it would have been an absolute coward move for Canada to lose the other day in the quarterfinals. So they squeaked it out. Would have, I mean, you could say the exact same thing about the US because they also went to
you
overtime.
absolutely can. I was gonna say, like, I thought we were talking a little too much smack on Canada the other or before our game.
We were, but it doesn't matter. I think both sides get out with a win against two really good teams in Finland and Slovakia and set up a morning for the ages Sunday, 7 o'clock.
Yeah, it'll be an absolute electric factory in Italy. I I hope we get that U.S. Canada matchup, but I mean, we'll see. We'll see.
We
It's
will
it's
see. It
been
would
super
be,
competitive. That's the only reason why I say.
yeah. I mean, look, throughout the tournament, it's been U.S. Canada. I mean,
Mhm.
we saw what happened at the Tournament of Nations last
Four
year,
nations. Yeah.
and of course, that ended up being Canada winning.
Mhm.
But again, Finland and Slovakia, they have a rich hockey history,
Mhm.
and they want to get a gold medal for their country too. And people forget in Herb Brooks in that great run, that was not the final.
Yeah, that was a semifinal.
And it was Finland who the US went on to beat to get the gold medal, I believe.
Yeah, you'd be correct there.
So, like I said, Finland has a rich history, and they are not going to lay down and just let the Canadians win
Yeah.
tomorrow,
The-
tomorrow morning.
They will put up a fight, and we will all be watching for sure. So let's shift
What a
over
time though
from.
for US hockey. Even whatever happens with the men happens,
Mhm.
but we cannot give enough credit to the women for going out and beating Canada as well. You're down 1-0 most of that game to score with 2 minutes left in regulation and then to go into overtime and get the win. What a comeback. What a story. And congratulations to this Olympic women's hockey squad. One of the greats.
Absolutely, and shout out Kenny Albert. Absolutely electric call.
Yes.
He's been killing it, and I feel like we don't give him his flowers a lot. Um, Mainly because
He
I
calls
don't know
every
where he
game.
falls in the NFL broadcasting order.
Yeah.
I think he's fallen a little bit. He may be like the fourth or the fifth guy, but he's been killing it with hockey. And I mean, he's a good broadcaster, man. So kudos to him. 'Cause he nailed that final call.
He is, and he will continue. He calls so much of Olympic hockey,
Hmm.
and is just doesn't his enthusiasm doesn't change. He's just consistent throughout. So class act,
Absolutely.
and I'm excited for tomorrow. Bring on the Slovaks.
Let's do it. That's at 2, right? And then
Yeah,
Canada's at
Canada's at
9.
9.
Okay.
Canada, Finland is at 9, and Slovakia, US is at 2. It's like 2:10 and 9:10, but yeah,
It's weirdly specific times for that.
yeah, that's Olympics for you.
Hmm. Well,
I don't know.
so
I assume that that's at night over there. These are like prime time games.
I would imagine so. If it's 2:10 here, Central Standard Time, plus 7 hours, that'd be 9 o'clock there.
Oh, so it's late.
Hockey
Late at
after
night.
dark, baby.
Good crowds have been showing up
Hmm.
for
Definitely.
for Canada and for the US, frankly.
For sure. No, it looks like it's been rocking. And isn't it supposed to be? It's supposed to be in Utah in 4 years, right?
Yes.
Okay, nice. So obviously they'll use the Delta Center there.
Tahoe, Lake Tahoe, isn't it? It's
No,
back in
Salt
Lake
Lake.
Tahoe. Well, yeah. S- Oh no, yeah, Lake Tahoe is Nevada. So
Yeah,
yeah, Salt Lake
Salt
will be
Lake.
sweet.
So I think
Oh my,
they'll use the Utah Mammoths Arena and the Jazz Arena. I'm pretty sure because it's the same one, right? Delta
yeah,
Center.
the Utah Mammoths, who I said that I would be a fan of before the season started because I don't have a favorite hockey team, and I have not rooted for them. I'm still looking. I used to like the Penguins. I
Mm-hmm.
really did, and I don't know. I don't know who I want to pick a hockey team.
Okay. So
You like the Blues?
I do. Do you want? I mean, you can join the Blues bandwagon. I don't think we're that good though at the
No,
moment.
they're not great.
Um, well, okay. Well, let's do this. Let's find you a hockey team.
I love the Mammoth logo.
Okay. So, hmm. You want me to just read? You want me to just
As
like
some
read
of
you
the
out the
listeners
names?
know, as some of the listeners might know, my fandom is all over the place.
It is.
I'm not, city loyal except for to Oklahoma City.
Guess what's up?
Right now, the St. Louis Blues are dead last in the Central Division.
Oh man, yeah. Well, that Central Division is super tough. Yeah, the Avalanche are freaking tough. Uh, Minnesota Wild's always really good, and the Stars. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we're rebuilding.
The Blues are rebuilding, and if I believe, well,
Well,
the Penn State guy that was in trouble.
yes.
So the way that well, no, NHL still does a lottery. So,
Yeah,
but that guy could be a St. Louis Blue.
it could be, and that'd be pretty awesome. We don't. We have the second least amount of points behind the Canucks, who have 42 points. And what's weird is like it's not even a bad record. They're 20, 28, and 9.
Hmm.
That's not, egregious.
No, it's not. Gavin McKenna.
Gavin McKenna.
Yep.
Yeah. So I guess what we could do you just want me to like read off the teams and then because we could make this like a 3 week bit, probably. Get you a team before the playoffs.
Um, See, if we're just going playoffs, I may as well just hop on to the Penguins. I've thought about Flyers in the past just to go along with
Yeah.
the Phillies.
Well,
Or
this would be long term. So
and the Flyers are also orange and black.
yeah. And
They haven't
Philly.
been good forever. Um, it'd be too easy to become like a Oilers or a Knights fan. They're really good.
Yeah.
Um,
What the heck happened to the Panthers? This is how you know we're casual hockey fans. They won back-to-back Stanley Cups, and they are in
last in their
they're
division.
in last in the Atlantic.
I think they lost a lot of their players. Um,
Oh,
yeah, that's kind of what happens in hockey. You eventually uh, lose out on some guys. All right, leader in the clubhouse is Penguins right now. We'll
okay,
update next week.
okay. I think when we go off
Whoever
camp.
it is, I will buy their merch. I will buy merch
Okay.
and
Well,
root for them in the playoffs.
our extra point might be just like going down the criteria
Yeah,
of the if you want.
stay
I can
tuned for
try
the
to
point YouTube exclusive.
yes. Going for two YouTube channel. We have the video podcast episodes. We just you can see Parker Terrell and the ghost of Herb Brooks and all of that
Yeah, that bit is going to make
craziness.
no sense if you don't watch the YouTube.
I
True.
agree. I agree. You have to because look because we have like little funny little backgrounds and there's like bits involved. So check out the YouTube and download it on Apple and
Yeah.
Spotify and all that.
Let's
Uh,
talk, let's talk college basketball.
let's do it. Going to lunch in a Jewish community. Tang gone. I forgot the rest of the lyrics. I just know that one.
Tang is gone
Tang is gone from Kansas State.
from Kansas State, and it's turned ugly. There's going to be litigation involved because they did fire him with cause, which of course means that they're not going to pay his buyout,
Yes,
uh, which is
that
like
was
18
quite the
mil.
turn.
So he's lawyered up. His lawyers have issued a statement saying that this is going to be a fight. It's sad, this team was in the Elite Eight just a couple of years ago for Kansas State, and we all fell in love with Coach Tang and his story about not being able to be a head coach till he was late in his career.
20 years was an
But
assistant at Baylor. I think he was like he
right,
might have been there with Scott Drew. I think he's been there for a
being in there
long
with
time.
Scott Drew, yeah.
Yeah.
And so for it to end this way, ugly, is sad, but they're not a good team. And what he said in his press conference that Kansas State is citing as for cause
Mm-hmm.
was, I thought it was over the line. I did. Now, I've seen a lot of coaches get onto players and, you know, chew them out in the press conference, but saying that they're not worthy of the jersey, it just felt like it was pouring salt in the wound, you know? And I love Coach Tang, but you could see the writing on the wall after that. After he said that, it was like, okay, this is probably over. And I don't know. I don't know what to make of his tenure at Kansas State. I really don't. Because that team that went to the Elite Eight was full of transfers. It did feel like they struck lightning in the bottle with Marquise Noel, Keontae Johnson,
Johnson.
a guy that people didn't even know was ever going to play basketball again. So, and then they just didn't have a lot of success after that. NIT the year after, first round exit, no tournament, no tournament. I don't think that he's a bad coach. I just think that things just went south there pretty quickly.
Well, so I don't know if it was over the line, but I do think it's an odd thing to say when these are the players that you recruited. That's not a great look. And then I think he took the names off of the uniforms for the Houston game, and they still got blown out. So just wasn't a good look. I thought they'd wait till the end of the season to do it, but I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. And the guy in the there's a one basketball gif where it's the coach yelling, "Let's go!"
Yeah. He's
He's
taking over.
now the interim head coach, which I
That's
think is a very funny um, scenario in all of this.
yeah, Kansas State has a rich basketball tradition. And so they'll be able to go out and get a guy. The Big 12 is such a meat grinder. It
Yeah, that's the other thing that gets you. He went 111, 1-11 in the Big 12. Like it was not. It is a rough road for him.
right. And if I remember right, which of course I'm not an expert on Kansas State basketball, but last year the Naquan Tomlin situation, maybe it was 2 years ago, where the university kicked him out and Tang was publicly advocating for him to stay. I do think
Yeah,
maybe caused a little rift with him in the athletic department.
yeah. No, I think there is a good chance of that, um, for sure. And that may have festered, and that's where kind of a tension came. But give you a fun fact here: the last three coaches at Kansas State have been to an Elite Eight. Tang, Weber, Frank Martin.
All three of them got fired.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Frank Martin technically left,
Yeah, I think
but
he did leave for South Carolina, and
writing
he
was
made
on
a
the
Final Four
wall.
there.
Writing was on the wall, I think, that they were going to fire him. Who knows who they hire? Um, Speaking of
Yeah, no,
Kansas,
no, no. He left. He left because they made the round of 32, so he wasn't going to go.
yeah, but I feel like Kansas or South Carolina is like not a basketball school at all.
They're not. I think he was just that SEC money.
Maybe it was for money. Anyway, staying in Kansas, Kansas Jayhawks beat Oklahoma State 81-69. But the biggest story out of that game is Darren Peterson only playing 18 minutes. And after the game, I thought Bill Self's comments, which we talked about this last week on our pod, I thought Bill Self's comments is the first time because if you go back and listen, which I encourage you to do, I kind of defended Peterson a little bit. And I said if this was actually an issue, Bill Self would say something. And now I feel like Bill Self has said something, which is
Mm-hmm.
after the game, he said, I thought we were going to get a lot more out of him. That's
Yeah.
pretty tough to hear if I was a Kansas fan.
Yeah. It's very telling because it just sounds like he's not calling the shots with him. It's an agent
I
taking
mean, we
over. I
all
think we
saw the
talked about
video.
that.
We've all seen the video
Yeah.
of him hitting the three 2.5 minutes into the second half, and then literally hitting Bill Self and saying, like, I'm done. And then he pulls him out. And he didn't play again.
You can't do that in a game, man. If he does that during March Madness, like I can't imagine, like his stock is going to go way low. And now I feel like even though as crazy talented as he is, I don't know if
Bill
he
Self
should.
defended him too this week. Defended him openly and said all
Yeah,
that stuff is garbage. I've seen it. I've seen the stuff online. He plays hard and he's had all these injuries and all these problems. But then for that to happen, and then after the game for him to say, I thought we were going to get a lot more out of him and I'm disappointed, tough.
well,
And his stock is already going down, I feel like.
yeah. Uh, I think the only way you keep your stock up is you play the rest of the way. Give me 48 minutes in the Big 12 championship. All right. Like, I don't know.
Who
Like, you
thought that
need to
this was a
show
good
that you
idea?
have heart. You haven't shown that.
Who thought that this was a good idea? Like, truly, what agent worth his salt or her salt has created this scenario to where it started off people didn't say a word. People were like, "Ah, he's got a hamstring injury. That's hard to play basketball with." Okay? We get it. But then the thing happens against BYU. Then he calls himself out of the Arizona game 10 minutes before tip-off.
with
Then
flu-like
people start
symptoms.
looking at the records and saying, okay, he didn't play against Duke, against Arizona, against the second half of BYU, and against UConn. All these good teams. He's not sitting out against the bad teams. So it's just whatever they're doing, whatever strategy has backfired totally. And yes, is he still going to be a top three pick? Most likely. Is he going to be an Oklahoma City Thunder because nobody else wants him? Maybe. Spin zone. Hashtag spin zone.
Well, like,
Bet y'all didn't see
here's
that.
the thing. If you blow a bad team out, you will be able to sit down because you're up by so much.
That's true. That is true.
Like, what are we doing? Just blow them out.
Balls. Yeah, it's a debacling situation. It's one of the craziest things that we've seen, not just in college basketball, but in all of college sports. And hit the music. Is this a product of the NIL player empowerment transfer portal era? Probably.
I don't even think it's that. I think it's just his agent.
Could be. It could very well be. Or
Because
family.
we've seen, I
Remember
mean,
Kawhi Leonard, it was his trainer. Like it was his like his camp of medical professionals that
yeah,
were
but that was
causing
when he
all
was with the
these problems.
Spurs.
Right. Yes. With San Antonio.
This wasn't in college where like you are earning your way to the NBA. He already made his way. He already had a Finals MVP, I think. Like this, as good as he hasn't really done jack squat yet.
I think that's the thing though with Bill Self is he knows that if Darren Peterson plays the whole game, they're good enough to beat anybody in the country. So I think that he's appeasing whatever's going on.
I think you have to if you're him, but I don't blame him for being irritated. I
I'm
was
so
just
excited for his book someday, and we'll
the
figure
Bill
out
Self
what really
movie.
happened. Which that may not actually happen because Darren Peterson will maybe still be playing in the NBA. But if not, we'll figure out what happened someday. It's a debacle. It's turned into a debacle, like a real story.
I
And I do
mean,
think that NBA teams are noticing and will be potentially turned off.
it is I think the craziest college basketball story since LeVar Ball.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, like that was chaotic, and that wasn't even like on the court stuff.
Jalen Johnson at Duke was one of the highest rated recruits and did quit midseason. That was like 2 years ago.
Where's he at now? The Hawks?
Yeah. Let's look
Didn't
that
they
up.
still make the Final Four 2 years ago?
Oh, no,
3
no, no.
years ago they made the
It was
Final
further than
Four.
that. It was 2021.
No, that's a COVID year.
On February 15th, Johnson announced that he would forgo the remainder of Duke's season to prepare for the 2021 NBA draft. Leaving in the midst of college season raised many questions.
I was in the height of COVID, kind of in the height of COVID. Not a
He's a
great
good player.
look, but I think that's probably a easier pill to swallow at that point
Yeah, and he's a really good player.
than
He
this.
averaged
Yeah.
19 last year.
Shoot. Is he with the Hawks? Is that where he's at?
Yeah, he's with
Atlanta?
the Hawks
Okay.
now.
Yeah.
So it's and that was pre-NIL. So
Hmm.
it's it's crazy. I do still think Darren Peterson. I mean, you remember, I was sending in the group chat early on Darren Peterson. Like I told you and our friend Levi, shout out Levi,
Love you, Levi.
that people, I'm like, guys, this is gonna sound nuts, but people are calling this guy Kobe. People are comparing him to Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan. He's played in like 4 games.
Gottlieb said it.
Yes.
Also, I want to give credit
And,
to
and
Gottlieb.
Norm, the coach. We talked about it on this podcast. The guy who used to coach at Kansas.
Yeah, because he's on like ESPN now.
Yeah.
I want to give credit to Gottlieb for a sec because he's actually made Green Bay like kind of decent.
Yeah, he crashed out the other day in the press conference. I saw that.
That was pretty funny. You know what else was funny? Mick Cronin. Did you watch that
Raise your voice.
video?
That's what he said. Did you raise your voice at me?
You raising your voice at me?
And then he goes super calm after that. Mick Cronin's a legend, an actual legend.
He's a jerk, but he's what college basketball needs.
He's a personality that we don't really have anymore.
Yeah, because gone are the days of like, I mean, Coach K retired. Like you need like these smug coaches.
Coach K retired only to be replaced by a younger, handsomer Coach K.
Yeah, now he's a scumbag because he got the. I don't think we talked about this after the court storming.
Ban court storming.
He wanted to ban court storming. He said his coaches got
Punched in the
hit.
face, and there's no evidence of
Yeah,
that.
they got the DA of North Carolina got involved. A district attorney. Was it? Wait, no, it wasn't the attorney general. I think it was a district attorney. Got involved and was like, "Yeah, I don't even follow sports. We looked through all the evidence. Nothing happened."
Now, we all did see the water bottle being thrown.
Wait, and then no. Shire doubles down. He's like, "I saw what I saw."
You can't make this up. Like, if you
Yeah,
hooked up in a lab a perfect Coach K, like, descendant, it would be John Shire.
that's why he was selected.
And I liked John Shire as a player. He was called Jewish Jordan when he was in high school.
I did not know that. Oh
Yeah,
my
look it up. He scored like 21 points in 2 minutes one time. Look it up. He was a killer in high school. Would have been even better in the NBA, but he had a tragic accident in when he was in the G League, and his eye almost got poked out, and he lost vision in his eye for a long time.
Oh,
He had to
jeez.
have like experimental surgery on his eye.
Wow. Okay, I didn't know that. That's nuts.
Yeah.
But
So I am a recovering former Duke fan. I used to be a Duke fan. Honest. My mom, I don't know why. I truly have no clue why. She has never really
recovering Duke
told me.
fan.
My mom is a Duke fan with no affiliation to them. She just likes them. And so like I've been to Duke. I've been to campus there and seen it. And I've also been to North Carolina's campus. They're 15 minutes apart. They're not very far from each other. No longer am I a Duke fan. I renounced them. And I can see, I feel like a person who like left a cult. Like I see now like what the heck is going on. Like these people are crazy and so obnoxious and stuck up. So there's my Duke story. The
The
lore that I
lore.
have for my teams is pretty crazy.
Jeez. Holy cow. We need more scumbag coaches.
Right now I look like I could be in a Duke frat. Like I get it.
Getting your MB or MD from Duke
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, my name is like Fawcett the third. But I think college basketball right now, and we've been saying this, is in a really good spot.
Yeah.
What teams do you think can win the whole thing?
So I think Michigan. I think Michigan is up there. I still think Arizona, even though they lost. What did they lose? They
To
lost somebody.
Kansas with no Darren Peterson. They lost to Kansas.
Okay, yeah, they lost to Kansas and they lost to Tech. I don't think Tech could win now because of JT Toppin
Yeah, that
being
was a
out for the
brutal
season.
loss.
That
Brutal
was a
loss.
brutal loss for Tech. Um, let's see who else. I think Duke can win it. I think Kansas can win it if they play. Peterson if Peterson actually plays. Uh,
Houston.
Houston. Houston's always going to be up there.
UConn is really good. They did just lose last night to Seton Hall.
No, UConn lost to Creighton.
Creighton, I mean, been a long day.
No, you're good then. I gotta go through the list.
I don't think Iowa State can win it all. I
I
definitely don't think Purdue can win it all.
Oh yeah, no, Purdue's not winning at all. I think Iowa
Kansas,
State
if
can.
Peterson shows up, which I'll say this. If they get to March and Peterson plays every second of every game, is he vindicated?
If Peterson plays every game in March, yeah,
Every second of every game.
yes, it's completely justified at that point. Because you say, okay, he's playing the games that matter. He was doing load management.
Yeah.
We don't have to like that, but we could be like, okay,
I don't believe I'm sorry, but Nebraska ball,
no, that's
team
fair.
team
That's
that's
fair.
never won an NCAA tournament game.
I think
Hopefully they
they'll
change
win.
that.
They can win one. I don't think they can win it all, though. I think they've been losing a little too much as of late. I don't
And
think Illinois can win it all. I'm not going with Gonzaga. Know that much. I've seen people
Florida,
buy
defending
do it.
champion Florida.
I've seen people buy stock back in Florida. Um, I'm not going to though. Um, kind of steer clear of the back-to-backs
I think
situations there.
Arkansas, even though Arkansas lost a heartbreaker last night to Alabama in double overtime, I think Arkansas can make a run.
I think they can make it run, but I don't think they can win it all.
Darius Acuff, if he gets
A
hot,
Cup is good. He's very good.
what if he goes nuclear? You could say
He
the same
could,
thing
but
about
you need
Michigan
the
State,
defense
though.
to perform. They didn't perform against Alabama, but I know a lot of offenses aren't like that. But you're going to
Michigan
need them to
State,
step up.
Michigan State did get blown out by Wisconsin the other day, but
Wisconsin's weird. If you're giving me my, these are the teams I think that could win it all: Michigan, Houston, Duke, Arizona, UConn, Iowa State, Kansas. Those are those seven.
I would go Florida, Kansas. I would agree with everything else and add Florida.
Okay, we can do that. I'm okay with that. I am weary of the back to back thing because we just had that. So I feel like that kind of stands
Let's
in the
look at
way.
Florida's January and February so far. So they lose to Missouri by 2. They beat number 18 at the time, Georgia, blow them out. They beat number 21 at the time, Tennessee. They beat OU. They beat number 10, Vanderbilt at the time on the road. They beat LSU. Auburn beats them in an upset. Then they beat South Carolina. They beat number 23, Alabama, blowout, 100-77.
Mhm.
They beat Texas A&M, who's not bad. They beat Georgia again. They beat number
Now I'm
25,
ranked.
Kentucky, and they beat South Carolina. That's a lot of ranked wins.
Yeah, but they are all pretty much lower toward the bottom of the top 25 instead of the up like in the top 15. I think they're the best team in the SEC, but I also don't think the SEC is that good of a conference this year. Last year it felt like they were loaded. This year it kind of feels like, yeah, Florida, Arkansas, Vanderbilt, Alabama, and maybe Tennessee. But Tennessee has had their ups and downs too. And it feels like
Iowa
every
State is good. Iowa State is good. That
Iowa State.
yeah. And
Yeah,
then you can never count out Michigan State, especially when they have a guy like Jeremy Fears, who an Izzo guard that could get hot.
yeah. Well, no. I
And
think they
North
can make the
Carolina is
Final
really
Four.
good if Caleb Wilson comes back, which is a big question mark.
There's a big difference between like a team that I think can win it all, and then it's just a team that can make the Final Four.
Right.
That's obviously I think that's a bigger category. I would put Michigan State in a Final Four scenario. It
If I
depends
had
on
to pick
matchups.
four teams that I think can win it all, Michigan, Houston, Arizona, and I'm gonna say Kansas with Peterson.
Okay.
And if you put an asterisk on that and I had to put another team in, I would say UConn.
If Arizona can get healthy, that's the team I'm riding with. So if I'm picking four, I'm going Michigan. Shoot, Michigan, Houston, Arizona, and God, I feel like I have to say Duke.
Duke's
That's
good.
super chalky. You know what? I'll go Michigan.
Their guards are not good. Duke's guards are not good.
Okay.
And what do we always say about March?
Got
It's
a
about
guard
what
play.
guards you have.
I'll go Michigan, Houston, Arizona, UConn.
Yeah. That's a good four. And I think that most likely something will happen out of that. Like I said, North Carolina, I think if Caleb Wilson comes back healthy, is good. They have really good guards. They don't have any bigs. They have one guy. But they made a Final Four run with Brady Manick as their
They
one
did.
big. Hera,
They were the
Oklahoma.
eighth seed that year.
Hera, Oklahoma. Shout out.
Shout out. What games do we have for college basketball this week? Because last week was really fun. And oh, we have isn't it Michigan, Duke, and Houston, Arizona? Same day.
Yeah, that's the day people have had circled for so long.
Electric Factory. Let's see. I don't think Oklahoma State can make the tournament unless they
Yeah.
win out.
Yeah. No.
They have to win out and like
It's cooked.
get
We
auto
have
bid.
the worst defense in the country. Did you know that?
I did. The country was just the conference.
Both. I
Oof.
think it's both now.
Are
It's
you
ugly.
sure? Because I watched that. I watched a little bit of that Alabama Arkansas game. They're just letting them go through.
If It's frustrating just because I do think the team OSU has so much offensive talent. And if we just played average defense, we probably could have been a tournament team. But yeah, like right now they're not playing like a tournament team, and their hopes are on life support right now, which is sad in year two for Lutz. I thought we could maybe make a tournament run. I do think we'll make the NIT. And this would definitely be the type of team that would make like an NIT run, especially if like AR
Yeah,
gets hot.
yeah. What if we played in the college basketball crown instead?
I wouldn't hate that.
Because you're like Nebraska won it last year. Look where they're at. They're at it right now.
A really big recruiting class coming in next year. Lutz has brought some studs in. So I am there is so much hope for next season. And the work that he did in the portal this year, there's no telling what he can do next year when these transfers are seeing like, oh, we've got these hot shot freshmen coming in too. And so, like I said, I'm all aboard the Lutz train. It is this year's team just doesn't look like a tournament team anymore. We were at the BYU game. We saw it in with our own two eyes.
It was there.
And they had the potential, but they just defensively just don't have it.
Yeah. Yeah. Just not good. Here's
They're
the thing.
close. They're close.
Their next five games are winnable. They've lost four in a row. Their next five are very winnable, and then you play Houston. You win out, you're back on the bubble.
Yeah, you'd have to have a big performance in the conference tournament too.
You do. You can get oh, would they have a single buy or they want to have a double buy?
No, it'd just be single.
Single buy. Okay. Well, if they do that, get to the semifinals, I think they'd be okay.
That's a pipe dream, especially beating Houston
Oh, I
because
know.
Houston's an absolute buzzsaw.
Hmm.
But yeah, it right now we're in the like you said, we're in the midst of a 4 game losing streak.
We be the 12 seed
Didn't
right now.
Darren did Darren Peterson have 18 points in 21 minutes or 21 points in 18 minutes?
Checking now. He had 23 points in 19 minutes.
That's wild.
That's
And that's including
scary good.
6 threes.
Yeah. Went 6 of 10. He's at 0 assists in 84 minutes. The last 84 minutes. That's
I mean,
Kobe.
he's so good. He's so unbelievably good. It's just like, what are we doing with the minute stuff?
Dadgummit. I was hoping they got Houston on Monday and they got Arizona next Saturday. You better be dialed in, buddy.
How can you not see like what people are saying on the internet and just be like, I'm
I
gonna play
don't
the whole game.
care.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna play the whole game.
Why wouldn't you do that? That just doesn't.
He's solidified himself. If he blows out his ACL tomorrow, he's gonna be a lottery pick still.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
like put it out all out on the
Yeah.
line and go and take yourself from whatever they're saying about you now to the number one pick.
Yeah.
If he just would do that.
Yeah. Or you can just get off the pot. Either poo or get
Yeah,
off the pot,
leave.
man. You can
Leave.
opt out.
We won against Arizona without you. I can't imagine being his teammate. I can't imagine.
That's got to be insanely irritating. You're like, what do you mean you're not going to play? What do you mean you're going to play in 18 minutes? Come on, man. What are we doing?
I mean, yeah, we're out here going to war and you're just checking yourself out of the game.
Just want to play ball with my boys, and you're just
You get your points and then you're just done.
like, what are we doing, man? Like, it is. It's pretty ridiculous.
I don't have anything else for college. If you wanted to go quickly, some stuff about the NBA post
Yeah.
All-Star break. Shout out the All-Star game. We ragged on it on this very show.
Mm-hmm.
Turned out to be a really entertaining game. Speaking of the NBA equivalent to Darren Peterson, Kawhi Leonard, he had like 31 points in a quarter.
Oh,
Now, it's all different rules. I get it. And it's an all-star game. But the Claw turned back time a little bit and just went nuclear.
I'm
Did
going
you
to
see
be,
Wimby get super mad?
dude. I didn't watch a single moment.
I thought it was a little corny.
I didn't watch the game.
Wimby was like trying really hard and like getting mad on the sidelines.
Wimby might be the new villain, man. I don't know.
He's my villain. He's my villain.
Yeah. We at We Hate Wimby podcast now?
Yeah. I'm sick of hearing about it. Is he an alien? Yes. Is he probably going to be the face of the NBA going forward? Yes. But you know who's better than him right now and an NBA champion and a finals MVP? Shea.
Okay. Speaking of that, I think they said sources said Jalen's out for 2 weeks, or he's going to be reevaluated in 2 weeks. Shea's going to be out for the next week.
Yeah.
Are we
Shout out
worried? Topic, man. He
Can't say
did
that
it.
enough. Can't say that enough. Shout out Topich. What a guy. Coming back from cancer. What a story, truly.
The Thunder have a big stretch of games coming up. You kind of need them. I think you need Shea. It's Nets, Cavs, Raptors, Pistons, Nuggets. That ends out February.
That's tough. That's a tough stretch.
I mean, that could mean Shea's back for the Nugget game. That's the one you want him back for.
Wouldn't mind that one bit.
And then I guess if you can get Jalen Williams back for the March 4th game against the Knicks or uh, the Monday game against the Nuggets. That'd probably be ideal.
Yeah.
But we're coming up to the home stretch. The Spurs are kind of nipping at the heels a little bit. They're 3 games back. You concerned about the Spurs at all?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm concerned.
Okay.
Am I concerned about them in the playoffs? We talked about this months ago. No, because they don't have the experience.
Mm-hmm.
But you want to be the 1 seed
Yeah. Yeah.
in the West.
Absolutely.
And so securing that's critical. And I think the Spurs are a good enough team, especially with the injuries issues that the Thunder have been having, to potentially overtake them in the #1 spot. It's not the end of the world,
Yeah.
but
You want to have that game 7 here.
The Thunder are the best team in the West
Mm-hmm.
when they're all healthy. So we need to secure that 1 seed again. That
Absolutely.
was really beneficial for the Thunder's run last year, was that home
Oh, yeah.
man.
Yeah, having game 7 with Denver here, having game 7 with the Pacers here, like that meant that was everything.
Yeah, it was. So Thunder will be okay. Again, when they're all healthy,
Mm-hmm.
they're the same old, same old.
Yes.
They just haven't been able to accomplish that a whole lot this year. And I kind of feel that J-Dub's having a tough year, injury wise. I know that there was the surgery and stuff, but
Man,
what
he had this.
optimism, he'll be really juiced and ready for the playoffs.
That's the hope. He can make himself a playoff legend more so than he already has.
That's the reason he played through an
He
injury
played through the
last
injury.
year, which caused him to be out for so
Yeah.
long. And the
And,
Thunder are so good about their medical stuff and
mhm.
so cautious with guys that, I mean, I'm not surprised.
I mean, that's what made me really excited about this season. And I think for a lot of Thunder fans was that, okay, J-Dub's going to be healthy. Now we get to see him kind of
Mm-hmm.
continue to grow. And he's been hurt, so we haven't been able to see much of that.
Yeah. Shea also dealing with some injuries.
Yeah.
Last year was Chet and his big injury.
Yeah.
This year it's been the other guys. So I mean Caruso, Mitchell, they've all been in and out.
Yeah. Hardenstein has been out quite a bit too.
Yeah, and he's had a really tough season,
Yeah.
just in general.
Yeah.
But
Do you think we get rid
excited
of
for the
him?
Thunder though. Second
Oh,
half of the season starts.
yeah.
The stretch run really gets
Stretch.
going.
Oh,
Kevin Durant's burners.
let's talk about that.
I didn't read a whole lot of them. I saw some of the memes about them, especially the Alex Jones meme where he's like talking about each person.
Patriot. Vampire.
Scary man.
Scary man.
Really?
Yeah.
Nationalist.
Nationalist.
But you can talk a little bit more about this because I don't have a whole lot of knowledge. I think it's hilarious though.
Yeah, so one of his burners was found out through some sleuthing by somebody. And basically he was in a group chat on Twitter and I think he said Devin Booker and Frank Vogel were like Stalin and Mussolini. or something like that.
That's
And
something
then
Kevin Durant would say. That makes sense.
yeah, he said something about Sagoon too, which I thought was crazy because
He was
that's
just like
his teammate.
bad mouthing a lot of his teammates.
Mm-hmm.
He was really hard on Jabari Parker. No, that's not his name. Jabari Smith.
Smith.
I saw that. I mean, t Kevin Durant is the softest, Charmin soft mentally guy ever. So who's surprised? I mean, of course he badmouths his teammates. He badmouthed Russell Westbrook. I saw in that.
Oh wait. So about Devin Booker and Frank Vogel, he goes two dictators, Stalin and Hitler, Mussolini and Kim Jong Un. The Suns are my team when we lose, and Book's team when we win. All right, man, I hear you.
To be fair,
Uh,
that's kind of funny. That's actually quite funny.
he said, "I swear I miss Ben Simmons. At least he would give me the ball. I can't trust Jabari to make a shot or get a stop. Just don't give him a tech." Call him the R word. He said he's low key. Oh, holy.
Golly, that's tough over a group chat, over a burner.
Over a group chat. Where did he say? I was.
He said
I
Russell
guess.
Westbrook was like didn't pass him the ball or something.
Uh. I don't think so.
He said something about Westbrook.
That was from years ago, wasn't it?
I don't think so. Someone pointed that out from all this leak, from these leaks. It's
Hmm.
funny. I hate Kevin Durant forever. So I think it's funny that he got exposed.
It is. No, it absolutely is. And you can kind of see his legacy go down in real time.
See, I feel like his legacy is he'll go down as one of the best players of his era, but nothing more.
Yeah. No, I mean, after the Warrior thing, like Kevin Durant will be talked about, but they'll be like, well,
I mean, he's still gonna go down. Like he's gonna have a lot of points.
a lot of
I don't think
points.
he'll ever pass LeBron,
No.
but he'll be up there. He'll be top five in points because I think he's gonna play a
Yeah.
long time and he'll be able to just shoot forever.
Yeah.
And I mean, his jumper's so money that those shots will be going down for however long he wants to be in the NBA, you know. I mean, what are we you could even put I mean he's like 7 foot tall and he can just hit every three. Like literally you could just put him in the corner and play 4-on-5 defense, but he'd still be useful even when he's 40, you know. So
Oh, he called Russell Westbrook a triple double cocaine bear. That's what it was.
that's hilarious.
I found
That
it.
that's that again, I hate to be it's like when the guy that you hate makes a good point. That's how I feel. Like the this is comedically quite funny, but of course he's bad mouthing people like on burners
He
because
just
he's
said
Charmin
Clint
soft.
Clint needs to retire. Talk about Clint Cabela.
Ooh,
Reed let Dennis look like John Morant, man. Reed Shepard. I don't know who Dennis Smith Jr.
I don't know.
Kevin Durant said he's so
No,
sick
that
of
was their
Steve
coach.
Adams.
That was their coach's name before Norm or Udoka.
What? Dennis?
Yeah, that was his name.
Made Dennis look like what? That doesn't make.
What was actually said?
He said Reed, referring to Reed Shepard, let Dennis look like John Morant, man.
I don't know. Dennis Smith doesn't play in the NBA.
It's from Monday, December 22nd. So it would have had to have been the game before, so the 21st. They play the 21st. Now, welcome
Dennis Smith
to
Jr. plays for the Sioux Falls Skyforce
Dennis
of,
Schroeder.
of the G League.
He met Dennis Schroeder,
Okay.
who had 24 and 10.
Can you guess what the Sioux Falls Skyforce NBA affiliate is?
Oh, it's like the Miami Heat, isn't it?
Correct. How did you know? That was
It was something like really out there. Like, oh,
that is very impressive and hilarious that the Sioux Falls, South Dakota G League affiliate is Miami.
well,
I've been to
imagine
Sioux
getting the
Falls,
call
South
up.
Dakota. I've been there,
Yeah.
and that's nuts.
Well, imagine getting demoted. Hey, we got to see the Sioux Falls.
Oh my God. Sioux Falls is beautiful, but
Yeah, but from going from Miami.
it's cold, cold,
Oh yeah.
and in the middle of nowhere. Anything else? That's all I've got on the docket. Do you have anything else before we get into extra point?
No, I think I'm good. Just buckle up.
All
March is
right.
coming.
Bish,
Thank
this is a
you.
message from Herb. Message
Okay,
from Herb.
I'll let you have the floor.
Listen, boys, be sure to like, to subscribe on all your favorite podcast platforms. And you better be cheering for our boys because we're going to put it all out on the line against the Slovaks tomorrow and hopefully against either the Canadians or the Finns on Sunday morning. And these colors don't run. That's a guarantee. Okay, boys. Pucks on ice. Pucks on ice.
Follow Parker on social medias. Just do it. Just do it. Parker Troy too.
Parker dash Terrell dash 2 on X.com. Parker Troy 20 on Instagram. Ian, I don't know your handle off the top of my head.
It's just Ian Nickel
There it is.
X
Follow us both. Follow the
Instagram.
pod.
Going for two pod
on both X
on.
and Instagram. And we will be back next week. See you.